has. Going up against the Wario of Corona17. And here we go. Pokemon Stadium 2 will be the destination. But you already know where you are. You're on twitch.tv/MasterHand Gaming, the home of Platinum Star Smash. Game number 1 starting things off. And an early fair from DNA. You got to think that those advances, especially at these early percents, are going to be met with the beak of Falco Lombardi.
Yeah, Falco has such a great advantage. Wario, is that better?
Yeah.
I mean, Falco has such great advantage states. I mean, Wario's disadvantage is it's not too bad. He has great aerial ability, so he's kind of able to weave his way out of certain situations. Right here, his advantage.
It's mixable.
Yeah. So Wario's a little bit tougher to punish in the air than most other characters, I would agree with. Good recovery from DNA though, converting that forward B into a back air off the left side blast. Solid.
And this is a good way to start things off for DNA. But during the course of this set, I feel like it's going to be his adaptability that's tested because, as you said, Wario, not the easiest character to punish off stage in the world, especially low off stage, and so DNA might not be able to rely on that fall off fair as much as he would like. However, he can definitely dictate that movement and show Corona that he will be looking for it and punish him in the myriad other ways that Falco has, because as it would suggest, he is a Falcon, likes to take to the skies and get his kills. Corona, however, with his feet on the ground, head to the stars perhaps, looking for a bracket advancement here, well on his way, even though at a disadvantage, takes the first stock of his best of 3 clip.
I mean, DNA is not going to let him take it for free though. Great conversions, good parry coming out of Corona17 there. But DNA is not letting him get away with any type of mobility. The bike is out from Corona right now, so if he's off stage, it's going to be a little bit tough for the up tilt to up air from DNA, putting him into the upper part of the blast zone. No real answer back from Corona17 yet.
Not as of yet. However, he is kind of just biding his time and trying to feel like he's gathering information more than anything else. Again, this is someone who is known for a relatively patient play, was maining Crom for quite a while. Oh my gosh, smacks him with the ring hand and catches him off stage to collect the second stock of this match. And again, with these early combinations, he seems to be labbing these out pretty well, gathers himself a little bit of energy.
Also, Waft is online right now, so even if Corona loses, Waft just gets moved, but doesn't actually hit anything with it. Great down smash from DNA, covering both options for Corona17. Gonna have to see pretty much an even game with both these characters. Wario, very, very good at comboing most of the characters in the cast right there. Weak hit in air into the up air rather.
Saving everything for that Waft and getting all of 5% off of it. That is not the way that you want to do things. And now, right back with the advantage, seemingly is DNA, but for how long? All it takes is one of these wins in neutral. However, Corona wisely getting out of the way. DNA not in hot pursuit, but it will be the back air that collects the kill for Corona17. And those early percentage combinations that we saw from Wario, obviously those nair combos into itself relatively well, and he was mixing in the up airs with relative efficiency, keeping DNA in those juggle situations. I gotta think DNA is going to have to put his thinking cap on for this game number 2, because he's getting caught just a little too easily in these mid-air situations.
Definitely. I would agree. I mean, Corona had an amazing second stock. He has at around 150%, was able to close out DNA's stock with that, what you call the ring finger smack on the right side of the blast zone, able to close that out a little bit earlier than probably DNA would have liked. But Corona, not good win. Nothing too convincing from both players. It could still go either way. DNA's not knowing what character he's looking to play yet. I thought I heard a Crom.
You may very well have, considering this is Corona.
No.
However, seem to be. You sure you're okay, man?
I thought I heard a Crom at first, but I guess he's staying the same characters. Battlefield is the map we're going to right here.
Well, it's like Crom says, anything can change. However, nothing will here aside from the scenery. It will be Battlefield for game number 2, and I do kind of like this for DNA. It's a good choice for him. However, it tees himself up again at these early percentages. You get hit by Wario and at 0, and all of a sudden you're piled up to 40-50%. Could be very demoralizing if you find yourself getting caught, especially at the ledge with those smashes like Corona17 tends to do, whether it be as Crom or Wario.
Yeah. Cheeky little
Oh,
recovery
the
there, but a
choke!
great read
Oh
from
my!
that roll, calling out the roll option. Corona17, amazing up smash there.
Forget all of this fancy combination BS. How about I take my head and put it in your chest? Zinedine Zidane style there from Corona17. However, DNA
coming
collects the
back,
stock
though.
right back and doing obviously a very offensively adept player. He showed that when he made top 8 at King. However,
Definitely.
it's the other aspects of the
Great
game
up-airs.
where he seems to be struggling, and Corona17, the veteran presence, might be taking the kid to school right here.
Definitely. I mean, DNA does have a mountain to climb though against Corona, down a game and almost a whole stock here, because Corona17 has a whole arsenal of moves that he can kind of close out this last stock at 100%. But DNA kind of climbing back though. Good recovery though from DNA here. How's he gonna get back? Great down air to cover the options. Great tech coming out of DNA though. Both players, good back air from DNA, and that's gonna be the stock.
Well
Not enough
done by
recovery.
DNA.
Could have probably threw out the bike there to try and get that recovery back, but great dash attack calling out. And we have an even game. DNA fighting for his winner's bracket side still. Growing up a game. No real approaching options yet. Waft it just came online for Corona17 here, so Wario is very scary at this point of the game, especially with the aggression that Corona17's coming out with.
Oh, DNA, he needs to find a way to get back down to the stage, and you would think that he'd be a little more jump shy. However, showing no fear in the eyes of that Wario, and maybe overextending himself a little bit was Corona17 in these quote-unquote commercial break combos, as people like to point that out on social media. Of course, we all have our opinions on every single character. However, DNA with the forward air.
Good recovery back onto the stage here. Good down tilt to dash attack here. Waft again still online for Corona. Ooh,
He
goes
was
up the
looking
Waft.
for it there.
He actually used it, and there's the F tilt off the right side of the blast zone. Corona17 played great in that last stock. I was really nervous that Waft was going to come out in time, but just clipped it right as the hitbox barely came out on the